What's up everyone and welcome back to the channel. We are going to be going over the patch preview notes and also the 3 new heroes, 2 legends, 1 epic. So we're going to find out, or say find out, we don't know yet, we can only theory craft with them. So we'll see how they're looking, but before we go into the new heroes, let's have a look at what's actually happening in the game. There isn't a huge amount here, I will be honest, you can see it on the screen now. Miracle Wish upgrade from May 12th to May 15th. Legend hero Magdi, Rista, Sigmund, Elena, and Tuck. Sigmund, Elena, and Tuck, all very, very good heroes. All very good heroes. Tuck won't be reworked just yet. I know that some people was like, well, if they're putting Tuck into the Miracle Wish upgrade event, is he going to be a reworked edition? No, he's not. He's not. But there is talk that next week will be a HAL 9000 and a Donald Rebelli rework. So be aware for that one as well. Epic heroes are Farnell, which is one of the new ones. Coltham, Aboro, and Hardak. New heroes can only be obtained through Miracle Wish for now. After 2 weeks, they'll go into Excellent and Supreme. There is a Supreme Wish hero rate up event on May 16th to May 19th. I did put a 4 legend temple in that, so you know, possibly it could be worth it if you've got enough Supremes. The majority of you, though, will want to wait for banners, okay? The majority of you will wait for banners. Trio match is available from 15th to 19th. Trio match is always a very good event for Supremes. I think Trio match is mainly for Supreme Wishes. And Ice Skating is mainly for Excellence. So that's a good one to push if you do want to stock up on some of your wishes or rooms. The hero reward of hero quests in May is Hertha, which you should all be aware of by now. The only feature adjustment is the best battle results of Dwarven Ruins, Tower of Mark, and Faction Abyss will be saved in lineup reference rankings now. So it's only a small change. I would like to have seen some more adjustments. They often do a lot of adjustments. We know this. I'm hoping next week is going to be like a big patch. But only 2 of those that was noted previously will be reworked next week. We can expect to see more in the foreseeable future. So let's have a look at these new heroes. We're not going to read it on the white. We're going to read it on here. So this is Magdi. I apologise at the top there that it's not actually in the screen. You can't properly see his name, but that is Magdi. And this is the Nameless Brotherhood support, and his mark is Force. I mean, he looks kind of cool. He looks like a kind of, what is he? Like a, I would say a gnome, right? He looks like a gnome. Gnomes always have really big noses, and they're very engineer-based. Sick Radiation. Deals attack damage to a single enemy with a chance to inflict 1 layer of poison for 2 turns. Restores all allies' health based on Magdi's max health. Okay, wait, so what's... There's no percentage, right? Okay, that's what that is. There's no percentage yet. So we need to see the percentage of how much he actually does restore to consider this. But he has got a chance to inflict 1 layer of poison there. Toxic Barrier grants all allies a shield based on Magdi's max health for 2 turns. Would like to think this is going to be a big shield. He is a legend, he's not an epic, so it should be a good sizable shield. His passive, Venom Potion, grants all allies toxic gas for 3 turns. Toxic gas reduces direct damage taken and increases poison damage dealt. This is a really kind of new, this is brand new. Toxic gas is considered as consolidation, so it cannot coexist with consolidation, and effects considered as consolidation. So yeah, like Marvel casting consolidation, Catherine casting consolidation. There is another as well. Doesn't Inner cast consolidation as well? But if you're using this, then it won't count. But I will be interested to see how much direct damage taken it reduces, and how much it increases poison damage dealt. That could be, he could be a new key feature in poison teams with this. The fact is, he is putting on shields. He is also inflicting poisons. Let's have a read of his final skill, which is Toxic Bomb. Deals attack damage to all enemies with a chance to inflict 1 layer of poison on them for 2 turns. When poison is successfully inflicted, additionally inflicts deep poisoning 2 for 2 turns. This is a nice skill. I really want to see how much this venom potion will increase poison damage dealt, because having that paired up with, say, Nita, and Nita can be a 1 poison team hero, having those two paired up could be really effective as well. Veronica possibly gain from all of this, especially the poison damage dealt increase. So his exclusives: Toxic Pistol, level 1. For every 1 layer of poison inflicted by an ally, this ally gains 1 layer of residual poison up to 10 layers. When Magdi casts Toxic Barrier, removes all layers of residual poison from all allies, and additionally increases allies' shield for every 1 layer of residual poison removed. Okay. Wait, so it removes all layers of the residual poison from all allies, and additionally increases allies' shield. Again, what's the percentage on that? What is that going to be increasing the shield by? How many percentage is that per layer? That would be nice to know. Level 2. For every 1% mastery owned by self, Magdi additionally gains shield effect and healing effect up to 40%, while allies have toxic gas. Refreshes the duration of their toxic gas if poison is inflicted successfully during their own turns. Hey, he's increasing the size of his shield effect, Is that going to be... Okay, yeah, that is. So that's going to be increasing the size of his shield by 40%. That's actually... So every 1% of mastery, are we gaining 1 shield effect and 1 healing effect percentage as well? It must be like that. It must be like that. Which would be in turn 40% mastery, which is not a lot. But if 40% increase to, say, a 40% shield is very big. And the healing effect as well. I kind of like the sound of this guy, I do. Level 3, Toxic Bomb inflicts Toxic Imprint on the targets for 2 turns. For every 1 layer of poison inflicted on the enemies with Toxic Imprint, deals 100% attack poison damage to them, and restores all allies' health by 1% of Magdi's max health if he survives. So that's his AoE. So he's putting Toxic Imprint on them. For every 1 layer of poison inflicted on the enemies with Toxic Imprint, deals 100% attack poison damage to them. So is that going to be similar to, say, Veronica, Nidrold, and Mannequin, where they're dealing, say, bleed damage as an attack? Is it going to be based off of that? It's not going to be triggering anything. It's going to be pure damage dealt. What the? Hang on. Hang on. For every 1 layer of poison inflicted on the enemies. So if you had 10 layers of poison, is that going to be causing, say, 1,000% poison damage? No, I can't be reading this right. And it also restores allies' health by 1% of Magdi's max health if he survives. That's something I'm going to need to test, because I can't... That's kind of hard to understand. So maybe some of you will understand that more than me. Probably will. Someone will. Someone will show me up. So please do and explain this to me, because that's a little confusing. Okay. Moving on over to Rista. Again, his name is a little bit out of sync there, but it is Rista. He's a legend. He is Sword Harbor Guard. He is a support type. His mark is Force. His avatar actually looks a little bit boring. I'm hoping that his actual character looks a lot more fun than this, because it just looks very average. Doesn't look like a legend, looks more like an elite. I mean, Ship kind of puts this guy to shame, but we'll see. You see, anyway, it's not about how it looks, is it? It's not about how the character. It's about how they perform. So let's have a look at how he's going to perform. Lightning Guidance Deals attack damage to a single enemy with a chance to inflict stun after 1 turn. Allies with alliance will pursue and attack the target or the same target 1 time. Okay, so who gets alliance? Unbreakable Pact increases all allies' attack by 40% for 2 turns and grants stealth to self and allies with alliance for 2 turns. Reliable Alliance. So this is the passive. At the beginning of each wave, grants an alliance on self and an ally with the highest attack afterwards. Rista will reselect an ally to grant alliance at his turn. Additionally, increases Rista and the ally's effect resistance and grants the ally an extra attack bonus equal to part of Rista's initial attack. Either of the two's death will remove their alliance simultaneously. Well, I mean, you would kind of expect that with a death. So it's the highest attacking ally will be getting alliance, meaning that your highest attacking ally will be doing a joint attack. But just coming back to this a second, with a chance to inflict stun after 1 turn, is that similar to, say, Intertwined, where the Intertwined that Taff does, or Taru, they take a turn, then the next turn they get stunned? We'll find out. Ball Lightning deals attack damage to all enemies. There is a chance to inflict stun for 1 turn. This effect cannot be blocked by enemies, excluding boss. Deals 1 extra stage of damage equal to part of boss's max health. Hang on. So he AoE attack damage, chance to inflict stun for 1 turn, but this effect cannot be blocked by enemies. So, as long as your effect hit is high enough, it's impossible to be. But then that would do that anyway. Wait, will this bypass debuff resistance or debuff block? I wonder if that's what that does. I wonder if that will bypass the debuff block. Level 1 exclusive. Acts 1 extra turn after casting Unbreakable Pact and increases the turn meter of the ally with alliance. Hey, that's nice. So he's increasing everyone's attack. He's getting stealth, and obviously that's going to be with the alliance, the allied hero, the highest attack. He's going to be getting that extra turn and increases the turn meter of the ally with alliance. So he can do that, and then he can go ahead and stun. Level 2, the ally with alliance has an extra crit damage, increases the extra crit damage if the ally is under stealth status or is considered as under such status, and grants the ally powerful ally for 1 turn when stealth status or the one considered as such status expires. What the hell is powerful ally? What is powerful ally? What is powerful ally? This is alliance. So what's powerful ally? Oh, it says it right under it. I'm sorry. Powerful ally increases the extra crit damage granted by alliance. I'm so stupid. Sorry. That's what that does. Okay, level 3. There is a chance to reduce a target's defense by 60% for 2 turns before Ball Lightning deals damage. Inflicts piercing rate when dealing extra damage to boss, and inflicts eternal death on enemies excluding boss for 1 turn. Eternal death cannot be revived during eternal death. This effect cannot be cleansed. It cannot be blocked. That's very nice for Arena. That's very nice for Arena. And also just dealing with carry as well and Faction Abyss. It's going to be interesting. You know, attack up 2, crit damage up as well for a powerful ally. I think this guy has potential. I think this guy has very good potential. I actually like the sound of him more than Gabdi or whatever he's called. Is he called Gabdi? Magdi. I like the sound of him more than Magdi, but Magdi again. Also, I mean, it's the CC as well. I like the sound of Rista more. I think that I'll be leaning more towards Rista than Magdi. But Magdi is a cool hero. So I still wouldn't be upset if I did pull Magdi. But I do want to pull Rista. Yeah, because he just sounds very good. Okay, and it's Sword Harbor Guards that helped me push that one. Alright, let's have a look at the epic. Farnell. Looks like a lizard dude. He is from Foresters. He is a defense type. He is Mark Force. Moon attack deals 2 stages of defense damage, each to a single enemy. The second stage has a chance to reduce the target's attack by 40% for 2 turns. This is nice. Reducing the target's attack is very, very, very helpful. It's attack down 2, not attack down 1. Moonstrike deals defense damage to all enemies and a chance to reduce their speed by 20% for 2 turns. Another massive ability, actually. These 2 abilities are spot on. Very good for an epic. Spot of healing. Talking about spot on. When an ally's shield is completely broken, it restores the ally's health based on Farnell's max health. So if an ally is getting nuked freaking hard and it's destroying their shield, it's possibly going to be taking a lot of health off them as well. So hopefully that's a nice little heal there. We don't have the percentages. Forest shield grants all allies a shield based on Farnell's max health for 2 turns. I'm hoping, again, this is going to be a 40% shield. Has to be, please be. It's a skill 4, it must be. Moonlit shield, he's exclusive. Restores all allies' health based on Farnell's max health before Moonstrike deals damage. Okay, so that's the AoE speed down. And that is AoE. Yes, it is AoE. I would like to know, again, what the percentages of this, of his max health. It's probably going to be 10% or something like that. Level 2 increases Farnell's turn meter when Spot of Healing is triggered. So you kind of won't mind it too much when someone has their shield broken, because he's getting a boost. Level 3, Forest Shield also increases all allies' tenacity by 60%. That's actually very nice. So you're getting a shield and tenacity of 60%. But you're also getting the attack down 2 as well, which is massive. So this hero, another very good epic coming into the game. We had Mackin last time. We've got Farnell this time. Definitely going to want to get this epic. It's going to be vital for pushing forwards in the Foresters faction. That much is certain. There is another little thing here. Let me just pull this here. And so this, let me make it look a little bit prettier. So this is Magdi. You can see him with his toxic tank on his back. It's poison. It's poison. Tips and tricks. Magdi, the expert in boosting poison teams' damage, ceiling, and survivability. I probably should have read this before. With a unique toxic gas buff, Magdi significantly enhances poison damage in battle and may deal more than 100% poison damage with deep poisoning too. Magdi offers group shields, healing, and damage reduction, and is a powerful ally for any poison-based team. So, like I said, I think he's really gonna boost up a poison team. I would love to see him with Nita, Veronica. That would be interesting. Rista here. Actually, Rista looks like a mage, right? Yeah, he does. He looks a bit like a mage. He's a traveling mage. No, he's a bard. Is he a bard? He's a bard. Wait, but he's got potions. Bards don't have potions. And this looks like a staff. And bards don't have staffs, but he's got a... Okay. Interesting. He actually looks better than just his avatar. Rista has support that boosts the main attacker's attack and is the first to own the Eternal Death debuff. With a unique alliance mechanism, he comprehensively enhances the abilities of the hero with the highest attack in a team, granting it stealth, bonus crit damage, turn meter, effect resistance, and extra attack. All of that sounds really sexy. He is an excellent partner for direct damage heroes in the arena. There you go. There you go. He's going to be beautiful for direct damage in arena then. As the first hero in IMR who can apply Eternal Death, he will restrain the revival of monsters in the Fire Elemental City boss Ramil and the Tower of Mark. Nice advertisement there for Fire Elemental City. Okay, so we've had a look at the patch. We've had a look at the heroes. What do we think? Rista definitely is more looking like a better hero on paper, in theory. But the trick is, or the trouble is, we haven't tested any of these, and that makes it very awkward, because I really do have kind of high hopes for Magdi. I think Magdi put in a team with one other big poison hero, like Nita, I think is going to be exploding things. She does anyway, so that paired up with it, I think it's going to be very interesting. So don't rule him out yet. Hopefully we can get some content on him and, showcase him a bit. So that would be important. But Rista, I do feel like, is going to be a very, very, very good hero. Definitely in arena. Again, though, is it E1 that he gets that extra turn? Or is it E2? So he gets an extra turn after E1, meaning he can boost and then he can stun, which is super nice. Level 3 is the Eternal Death. And it's reducing the target's defense by 60%. But level 2 as well, it is also a nice one, increasing the extra crit damage granted by Alliance. But we can be certainly sure that Farnell is a solid epic. That is guaranteed to be a solid epic. I give you my word on that. But Rista, I have faith. I have a lot of faith in him. I think, I'm certain he's going to be very good. God, I'm contradicting myself here. Magdi, I have faith in. Sorry. I hope he's going to be as I think he's going to be. But some of these skills are a little confusing. So we need to wait and see. Alright guys, thank you for watching. I hope you're having a fantastic day, even wherever you are. And I'll see you on the next video. Take care. Goodbye.